Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back, and before I get into my gameplay here, I'm going to, I guess, kind of start up not another series, but something I'm going to be doing while I'm doing the videos and all that. I realized I had a lot of cards. Like every time I would open a pack, I essentially had to either go collect or go quick sell some cards that I had doubles of. And I was realizing that you know what, let me go see what I can do with these cards as for the warehouse collections here and see if I get anything in them. um, the one thing I've started doing was the elites here. Some of them I've gotten, and I still have. Some of them I'm about to get, like the Julio and Tyron Smith here. Oh, and also what's his name for Jonathan Joseph for the Texans. I did complete the Cam one. That was actually the first one I completed, and I ended up selling them because I really wasn't too impressed with them. But I'm actually pretty close on a lot of these. I was a lot closer than I thought I was to completing some of these. Now, one thing I also noticed was the warehouse. After I collected, I mean, I've done multiple of these collections, but after I collected all the cards, I realized how close I was to actually finishing a lot of these. And I mean, these front ones are whatever. The jerseys are kind of expensive. The playbooks are definitely expensive. But the stadiums and coaches, you could complete this 3 or 4 times in a day, no problem. Especially if you got good enough coins. And speaking of coins, I'm down to like nothing right now after doing this, because what I did was I started collecting all of the ones underneath the warehouse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and collect them all at one time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these all to one point where I have one card left. Then I'm going to record me getting and unlocking every single one of these. And then I'm going to open all the packs. Now I might split it into two. The pack openings, just because this is a lot of packs. You think 32 teams times 3, that's 96, and then you got the 2 jerseys, that's 98, stadiums and coaches, that's 100, and the playbooks is 102. I think that's all. But look, I mean, I'm so close on a lot of these. Some of these I'm not, and some of these are really expensive. Like for example, where is it? The Steelers one right here. The Steelers gold. I had all 9 of these cards, and I was like, yo, okay, no problem. Sean Sweetsham is not even on the auction house right now. And whenever I see him on the auction house, he's like 25, anywhere between 25 and 50K. So if you got Sean Sweetsham just sitting there in your item book binder, definitely throw that thing up. Or be even better, if you just happen to toss them to me for a discount, I'd like that. But yeah, so yeah, like 102 different collections. I haven't counted up how many coins is going to actually be, or actually I take that back, I'm sorry, badge packs. I'll count that up and let you guys know maybe on the next video whenever I give you guys an update. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably give you guys updates periodically as I get closer. I hope this doesn't take too long, but you never know with this. So anyway, as much as I would love to show you some gameplay of Damion King and his career as we're playing with the Cardinals, this is pretty much what I got to see. A lot of simming for pretty much the whole year. Now, I did get a little ticked towards the middle of it when we were playing the Raiders, and noticed that their punter, King, was booming this ball past Patrick Peterson's head. So I was like, you know what? I might have a chance to actually return these if I get back there and get on the point. And I do. I actually catch this ball and return it. Surprising with like a 60 catch or whatever they had me rated at. But anyway, they do it again, and you know what? I'm going to try and take it. It was like the 30-yard line. Like, I don't know why Pat wasn't trying to return it here, and I put the offense in good position. Doesn't matter, though. I think we ended up losing it. But as you see, we're starting right outside linebacker, and we're in last place. Horrible defense, horrible offense. I mean, nothing more to say. There's nothing I can do. Reason is because John Abraham ended up breaking his toe. And so because I was the next highest rated outside linebacker, I get the start. Now, I think there was higher overall rated ones than me, but the thing was is I got my confidence all the way up to 99, so I think that puts like my confidence adjusted overall, or whatever they want to call it, to like 74, 75. So it ended up putting me right below the actual starting left outside linebacker. Now, you know, I don't wish, injury to anyone, especially like, someone like John Abraham, who's, such a key player. But But don't get me wrong, I'm happy that I'm getting a chance to actually come in and play as opposed to just be a special teams guy. Oh, excuse me. But our first game is against the Seahawks, and we're not looking good so far. Especially here, we're going to go offsides. And I thought it was on us, and I was like a little ticked off at myself, like if it was. But come to find out, it's actually one of our ends, Calais Campbell, who went offsides. So, they end up getting a touchdown. Thanks Calais. Can't believe it. The CPU is going to give the CPU help. Such bull. And I will say, if you guys end up picking like a lineman, try not to be in the NFC West because you got to go against Kaepernick and Russell Wilson, and the computer loves to run with the quarterback. Like literally, I think it looks for it on some plays because there's plays where it doesn't even look like it was going to even attempt to throw, and they just pull it down and run. But anyway, I'm not just going to rush the passer the whole time, despite that's my main thing. I'm actually going to drop in the zone as I do these last couple plays here. It was just because I still want to get a pick. I still want to be an all-around linebacker, even though pass rushing is going to be my main thing. Here, I guess running too much with Russell Wilson, took its toll, and we actually get a fumble recovery. But that doesn't matter because we only take like 13 seconds off the clock. Did the offense run like 2 plays or something? Like, are you kidding me? 13 seconds and no points. I mean, if they even took a field goal, at least they keep it within a one-score game. But instead, they put nothing up. Big old goose egg still in our point column. And I have no clue how he got that first down. Like, the guy just missed the tackle and whatever. Bunch of bogus. Like, it's just ticking me off right now that our offense can't do squat. Cannot do anything. As Russell Wilson, again, another run for him. Now, if we're able to keep him to 3 points, in my opinion, I consider that a win. Because, it's still a 2-score game. And here, 20 seconds left, just trying to, keep him in the pocket, and we do. And, I mean, I don't know why, but the computer's still going for it here. We get a flag for, I think, roughing the passer, because I was getting so frustrated with Russell Wilson. He's got such a damn quick release, and all the receivers are quick, so, they're in and out of their breaks before I'm even by my guy. And then, of course, trying to track him down was just getting on my nerves. Here, 7 seconds left, they go for it, don't get it, so they take their field goal. Thank God. Like I said, that's a win for us. And here's another win. When you first play in the gate in the half, you get a pick with Patrick Peterson, great. But our offense still doesn't do squat. And what are you kidding me? Like, do something. Like, anything. Run trick plays. I don't give a crap. Run the Johnny Manziel play. I don't even care. You got to do something. But, our offense can't move this ball at all. And it's killing us on D. Because, like, we're making good plays. We're making good drives. I mean, we've stuck them to 2 field goals. And the one touchdown they got was pretty much because of, the CPU going off sides. So, essentially, the CPU gave itself a touchdown there, and we forced them to 2 field goals. So, we're playing good on defense. The thing is we're on the field for 95% of the game. I think at the halftime, they showed, like, the time of possession, and it was, like, it's 6-minute quarters, so it was something, like, crazy, like 11-something to, like, not even a minute. Like, the offense hasn't even had the ball a minute. Are you kidding me? Like, ridiculous. Here, I tried to go from the other side, and it doesn't work out because Russell Wilson just takes the ball down and runs the other way. Like, yeah, that's my fault. That one was my bad. I should not have tried just, looping around and, trying to be cheeky like that. But whatever. I'm getting frustrated because, offense isn't making any plays, and on defense, we're making plays, but the offense isn't capitalizing on it. So it's killing us. But, now, game's pretty much locked up. I mean, 2 minutes left. There's pretty much no chance unless they somehow fumble the ball here and our offense gets a touchdown quick. But it doesn't matter because the next play they toss it outside the turban. I get caught inside, and they score a touchdown. That is one thing that is a downfall when you're trying to rush the passer, is as you're trying to strip and, get up the field, you pretty much can't really play the run too much because you get caught in a lot of animations. So I'm going to show you guys the stats for the game here. Nothing fantastic at all for me. I mean, 1 tackle, that was it. So yay, at least we're getting a chance to start. Now I'm going to roll into my next game, and sorry for doing this, but I know the video is long, but I only had 2 games that I started, and the first game wasn't that exciting, but the second game gets a little better. Has more meaning to it, this game, not even just because they're a division rival, but I'll show you at the end of the game as we get a sack on Colin Kaepernick here and force him to punt the ball. So we're looking good, and we actually get a field goal. Holy crap, we put up some points on offense. All right, a field goal may win it. Offensively, or actually I take that back, defensively last time, we didn't do too bad. Honestly, it should have been like 3 field goals should have been their first scores instead of that touchdown. And that one long run, it was at the end of the game, and I was playing the run as opposed to the pass, or I was playing the pass as opposed to the run. So they end up getting it anyway. So if we can keep these guys out of field goal range, we might actually have a chance to win. And I know their punter, I don't remember who he is, or not their punter, but their kicker. I don't remember who the Niners kicker is, but I know he doesn't have too strong of a leg. So I know a field goal from the 42 is not makeable, but here from the 32 is. But we're able to get Frank Gore in the backfield, so we're looking real good. 2nd and 11, gotta force something here, but to make the first down. So not looking so good right now. They're in field goal range. Got to force him into a bad play. That was a bad decision on his part, and an even worse decision on the next play when he throws it over the middle and we get a pick. So looking really good right now. Stop them from getting any points. I'm fine with this because at least we get to take some time with the clock and then punt the ball. That was definitely not my zone. That was Darrell Washington's zone. I was playing my flat out there, and I had Vernon Davis, so I pretty much had to be as tight on him as I could. But anyway, 35 seconds left before the half. They got 1 timeout. We get a sack here. I don't know if they counted for us or the player, but it doesn't matter because I get a sack on the next play. So ending the half there. Here, I was playing Kaepernick. I was coming in for Kaepernick, but I never got the tackle cone A or anything, so I couldn't even try and make a tackle. I guess I could have gone for like a X, but I probably would have just leaped right by him. That's usually how it goes there. If that tackle cone doesn't have A up, you better not even touch the X button. Anyway, so back on defense, looking not too bad. I mean, we're still up 3-0 going into the third here, and we force them to another 3 and out. So defense is looking solid. I honestly don't believe, especially with us on the field now, defense is not our problem. Definitely not our problem. Offense, I really hope they improve it in the draft. I really do. Defensively, we're going to be stout. We're going to be good. I mean, we got a great secondary. Our linebacking core should still be good. Granted, John Abraham being hurt, he might end up actually retiring because I know he's been in the league a bunch. Kaepernick throws a pick here to Patrick Peterson. So we're looking real nice. If we can get any points on the board here, would have been great, but instead we don't. We do get a sack here, however. That is a huge sack, a 12-yard loss. Forcing them pretty much we know now it's going to be a 3 and out at this point right now. And it's 3rd and 18. Again, he's forcing the ball down the field, but he forces it to the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger's not having it. He's taking this ball and he's bringing it back. Very good return there. Our kicker's actually all right, so if we get any movement on the ball there, we can make that field goal. And they ended up actually, I guess, moved it a little and got a field goal. So a touchdown wins the game here for him. No field goal tie, which is nice. So now we know this is going to be their last drive. It has to be their last drive. We can't let them, get down the field. But Kaepernick's killing us with his legs. That's 2 runs in a row. Actually, make that 3 runs in a row. Granted, that one not as long as the others, but still, he's breaking off these nice long runs. And now 4. Holy cow! I didn't know he ran the ball 4 times like this. Ridiculous. 4 times he brings the ball down, he runs it. Now he's actually throwing the ball over the middle, but clock continues to run. So looking great right now. Get a huge sack here. Pretty much, gonna end up sealed the game as long as, barring some fluky play down the field. A couple plays later, get another sack. I don't know if that counted for me or Campbell. We were kind of both stuck in the animation, so I hope we got it. Force him to check him down here on 4th and 17. That ends up ending the game for us. I'm going to show you guys the stats real quick. Look at this. Carson Palmer, 50% was your completion percentage and a 60.7 passer rating. Get out of here. Such garbage. But we actually had 5 tackles and 4 sacks. I think the sacks doubled as tackles, which was nice. And I'm going to show you why that game was so key. Because the Niners, 10-6, didn't make the playoffs, and I looked up why. Because the Packers, I guess, had a the tiebreaker over them. So we actually knocked them out of the playoffs. So I like that. I'm totally fine knocking a rival out of the playoffs. We ended the season with 32 tackles and 7 sacks. Not too bad for a rookie campaign. Not going to get us Rookie of the Year or anything, but it's not too bad. So like on the video if you guys liked it. Comment down below with you guys' thoughts. Let me know if there's any other teams you guys want me to try and roll with. Next season I'm still going to be with the Cardinals. So the season after that I'll probably try and get on a different team or whatever. And subscribe for more Connected Franchise and MUT and everything. And I'm out. Deuces.
Catch the ball, gets about 10 or 15 extra yards running with it. Touchdown!